Well, cheers, I do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? I am Tony the Beer / Whiskey Whisperer. Hey, how are you, man? How is everybody? Hey, so I got some remnants from St. Patrick's Day. Just looked in my beer fridge and I had a couple pints of Guinness left, and I had this Irish whiskey set here, if I can get it, where it can be seen, man. There's the Guinness draft can. Um, I wish I'd have bought more of these, man, but I only had 20. They had it. It was selling for $40 at the store, and then right after, right after, it was actually before St. Patrick's Day, so right after the holidays, they put them on sale for about $20. But I only had 20 on me that time I was there, so I bought one, and then when I went back to buy more, they were gone. But anyway, so what I did pour though is the cask mates, the Jameson cask mates, the stout edition. I thought that would pair very nicely with the get a stout, man. You know, craft beer geeks, snobs, like to talk smack about Guinness these days because there just are so many great craft beers available. There just is. That's just the way it is. But it doesn't mean that a beer like this doesn't have relevance, especially with guys like me when this was our first introduction to a stout of any kind. I do like the nose on this. I gotta tell you, I mean, you give the nice roasted barley notes. You might feel a hint of chocolate and coffee.
Oh, oh,
So, and I've got that pairing with the I already told you the Jameson, Jameson Castmates, the Stout Edition. I do like the Stout Edition. I got to tell you because I think it just adds body to the regular Jameson. You feel these nice fudge notes. You feel like you get these walnut-like notes as well. I had someone mention the other day that I don't do many live videos to YouTube anymore, and I have cut down a bit. I kind of do a lot of them to most of my live videos anymore. I do straight to Facebook because it's easy. And then I upload the videos to my channel, my YouTube channel. So got the live videos here. I've got the regular videos here. But every once in a while, I figure, what the heck? Let's do a live video here. But since I won't mention their name, but they mentioned specifically, why aren't you doing more live videos? Well, here I am with a live video. Anyways, I digress. But hey, man, I'll do the same thing that I do on my Facebook live videos. If you got any questions, by golly, we'll act like we're in the pub together, and I will answer them. Or if you want to have a conversation, we can do that too. Anyway, cheers. I'm going to take a drink of this stout. There is something familiar about this beer, right? I mean, you talk about the stouts that are available today, the American craft stouts, even the dry stouts. But American stouts aside, even a craft brewers doing dry stouts just amazingly well. Uh, I don't know. I think a lot of folks tend to disparage a beer like this unfairly. It is what it is. It is a classic. Just because you don't understand it doesn't make it a bad beer. And that is something very hard to explain to nouveau craft beer drinkers. Uh, and there is something, maybe it's like comfort food, comfort beer to old guys like me, right? Because this was my introduction to a stout. This is the first stout I ever had way back 100 years ago. So, and I think that's something that younger beer drinkers don't understand or don't even try to understand, to be, more precise. Don't give a rat's ass. They don't care what your connection to that beer is or that food. But it's a comfort beer for me. Takes me back to my youngster days. Anyway, and it does pair nicely with this Jameson Caskmates. Anyway, yeah. Cheers. So I mentioned some other aromas and flavors, but I'm going to get more specific now. Right there, I got a whole lot of sweetness. very dark brown sugar. You get some molasses notes. But again, I also feel like I said earlier, fudge notes, walnut-like notes, English walnut, not black walnut. More woody, less pungent. Okay. And then yeah, again, a lot of sugar is on the back end. It's just a beautiful whiskey, man. It runs about. Well, it tends to vary, to be honest with you. I've seen it run as cheap as 25, as much as 35. And so for me, I will never pay 35. I will gladly pay 25, but I paid as much as 30. Let's say that. I won't pay more than 30 for it. That's just not necessarily worth it, but again, I start looking at other whiskeys at that same price point. If I'm looking at $20 whiskeys, that's what I'm going to buy. If I'm 25, 35. So anyway, there you go. And I got Shadow. I used to have large in all of my videos, right? A large the cat, my black and white one. We lost her a couple months back. I don't know. She got sick and then she got better. Then she got real sick real fast, and I just don't know what happened. But anyways, this one's kind of taking up the slack. The funny part about it is that this one is just the same age as large, actually a little bit older, a couple months maybe. They all came about at the same time. They were all abandoned from a neighbor during an ice storm here in '07, and we kind of all took them in. But anyway, this one for the longest time didn't want any attention from anybody. I was the one that she liked. She didn't like anybody but me, but she didn't really like a lot of attention. She would come to you and she'd sit her arm in my chair and want to be petted every great once in a while, but she never wanted to be on anybody's lap. And now, since Large passed away, she's acts almost exactly like Large did. She wants my undivided attention about 20 hours a day. Well, whenever I'm home, she wants my attention, let's just say. Anyway, cheers, y'all. As I put this whiskey down, grab the beer. I am Don Beer Whisperer. BeerVangelist. Prolific beer drinker. Purveyor of Wisdom. All around. Damn, that's good. Good guy. I am also Tom the Whiskey Whisperer. Oh, got burped there. Stuff. Hate when that happens. Whiskey evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, perfect wisdom man. All right, good guy. Cheers, y'all.